Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Guide Dental. This is Dr. Sahib Singh. So the subject for today's video is going to be orthodontics and dentofacial orthopedics. This is the second part or the second video for the subject. Whatever topics I will be mentioning in the video are also mentioned in my blog by the name of Guide Dental, the link for which is given in the description. So starting with the first topic, that is malocclusion. Here you need to know the definition of malocclusion, Graeber's etiology of malocclusion. The table has to be done in detail. Classification of malocclusion, the definitions of interarch, intra-arch and skeletal malocclusions with their subtypes. Angles classification in detail with diagrams, Dewey's modification, incisor classification and the drawbacks of angles classification. Simon's classification also has to be done in detail. In management of some common malocclusions, class 2 and class 3 malocclusion, there are flowcharts given in most of the orthodontic books, so those have to be done in detail. Then the definition, etiology, classification, clinical features and management of midline diastema, rotation, crossbite, deep bite and open bite. These are most commonly asked in short notes. The next chapter is orthodontic diagnosis. Here you need to know the names of essential and non-essential diagnostic aids, case history, prenatal, postnatal and familial history. In specific examination, you need to know cephalic and facial index, facial profile, nasolabial angle, lips you need to know competent, incompetent, potentially incompetent lips, and the lip steps given by Korkos, that is positive, negative and normal lip step. Then you need to know mentolabial sulcus, consonant and non-consonant smile, tonsils and adenoids, and speech difficulties related to malocclusion. There is a table given in Fulari or Balaji, from there you can do. Next chapter is orthodontic treatment planning. Here you need to know the names of steps in treatment planning, assessment of etiological and limiting factors, any 2 to 3 points. Treatment objectives, you should know that no individual has perfect or ideal occlusion. Obviously that's not possible, no human being is perfect. So orthodontic treatment is only given when the the dentition of a person goes beyond a certain range of malocclusion or a certain range of abnormality. You cannot give orthodontic with the slightest of deviations from normal dentition. That is normal. Human beings will be slightly different in their dental appearance, but the range should be known. If the dentition or the occlusion is going beyond that range, then the orthodontic or orthopedic whatever treatment is given. This law is applicable to your whole body only, because there's a physiological range or for everything, for anatomical things, for physiological things. So that's the basic concept which is being applied over here in orthodontics as well. Now, the treatment planning, you need to study under type of tooth movement needed, space needed for tooth movement, and planning extractions in case of angle class 1, 2 and 3 cases. The next chapter is model analysis. Here you need to know the parts of a study model. You should just know the names, that is anatomic and artistic portion. This can be done in the form of a diagram. This will most probably ask viva during the exams. It is not asked usually in your theory exams. But it is a viva question, very common viva question. Then the objectives or functions of a study model, classification of model analysis that need to be studied in detail are Nance analysis, Moyer's analysis, Tanaka-Johnston method, Pond's analysis, Bolton's analysis, Ashley-House analysis, and Carey's analysis. The next chapter or the topic is computers and orthodontics. Here you need to know the uses of computers and orthodontics. That is the classification. You need to know any 2 or 3 points or 2 or 3 examples under administrative, clinical and other applications. And digigraph is very important in computers and orthodontics, so that you have to prepare a short note on digigraph. The next chapter is surgical orthodontics. You need to know the classification into minor and major surgeries, definition and indications of surgical uncovering of teeth, frenectomy, corticotomy and precision. Steps in orthodontic surgery in brief, 2 to 3 points under each step for a short note. The next topic is adult orthodontics. Here you need to know differences between child and adult patient in orthodontics, only peculiar to orthodontics. Adjunctive orthodontic treatment, the definition and indications. In indications, do not forget to mention about black triangles. In comprehensive treatment, only the definition and indications. Genetics in orthodontics, the next topic. You just need to know about homeobox or Hox genes. That has to be done for a short note. That's it. Only one topic in genetics. Retention and relapse, the next chapter, next topic. You need to know the definition of retention by Moyers, classification of retention and examples of any 3 to 4 cases or patients in each type, definition and classification of retainers, Hawley's retainer, Kiessling's tooth positioner, fixed, that is bonded and banded retainers. You need to study the design and any 2 indications along with diagram. Relapse, you should know Enlow's definition, causes and the causes in detail, causes of relapse in detail. Stability, you need to know Moyer's definition of stability, success index formula, Reader's theories of retention. All 9 have to be studied as it is in order, and Rayleigh-Williams keys to eliminate lower retention. So thank you so much for watching this second part of orthodontics. If you find the video to be useful, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Guide Dental for further updates. Thank you so much.